Hello, welcome back to the Top DIY channel. Many people make mistakes when cleaning dried shiitake mushrooms, making them not clean of dirt, insects, and even losing their nutrients. Here are some tips that you can use at home. Watch the whole video to know how to do it. Dried shiitake mushrooms have a characteristic aroma. Whether used for stewing or stir-frying, the taste is delicious. Dried shiitake mushrooms are very popular because they are easier to preserve than fresh shiitake mushrooms. They last longer, which is convenient. And in terms of flavor, dried shiitake mushrooms are more fragrant than fresh mushrooms. They also taste better because the mushrooms are in the drying process. Shiitake mushrooms will produce more aromatic substances, also known as shiitake essence. If you use dried shiitake mushrooms to make soup, dried shiitake mushroom soup has a richer flavor than fresh shiitake mushroom soup. By this point, you can tell the difference between dried and fresh mushrooms. Dried mushrooms are more delicious than fresh mushrooms, as opposed to old ones. Do you know how to choose delicious and nutritious dried mushrooms? Smart people look at these points when buying mushrooms. The first thing to look at is the color of the mushroom. If you see that the inside of the mushroom is yellow, brown, or white evenly, you should choose it. If the mushroom is yellow, brown, or white unevenly but mixed with other colors, or has black or white spots, the mushroom may have been stored for too long, causing them to deteriorate and become moldy. Second is the mushroom cap. Small cap at the top of the mushroom. Different openings. With good quality mushrooms, most mushroom caps are thick and smooth, relatively full in shape. When you look from the side, the mushroom cap will be very full. Third is the shape of the inner wall of the mushroom cell. If the inner wall of the mushroom cell is stuck together, not open and does not look beautiful, then the mushroom may not be mature enough, have been picked and dried, which will affect the taste. If the shape of the dried mushroom cell wall is completely open, it means that the mushroom is too old, which will also affect the deliciousness when eaten. In short, if the shiitake mushroom has not fully developed, it will not be good. If it grows too old, it is also not good. We should buy mushrooms with slightly open cell walls. Do not buy mushrooms with cell walls that are stuck together or have walls that are too wide open. Also, there are many different types of shiitake mushrooms. The higher the grade, the shorter the mushroom umbrella handle, and they look a little firm. This is the development process of shiitake mushrooms. They receive a lot of nutrients, making its roots, umbrella handles, stronger. So when you buy shiitake mushrooms, choose mushrooms with thick caps and short, firm umbrella handles. Except for the above points, when buying shiitake mushrooms, we can also pick up and smell the shiitake mushrooms. Most good quality mushrooms have a strong aroma. If you smell the shiitake mushrooms, you will not have that smell. On the contrary, it will smell pungent and strange. That is something to note. It is possible that the shiitake mushrooms have begun to spoil. Try not to buy this type of mushroom. Based on the above 4 points to buy mushrooms again, whether it's soup or side dish, the flavor of the whole dish is enhanced by a level. Dried mushrooms are delicious, but there is a downside. Because they are dry, you often have to soak them for an hour or two before each use, many times in a hurry. Some even use boiling water. It's fast, but the umami and nutrients are lost. What a bad benefit. Here's a tip for you. How hotels soak mushrooms for 3 minutes. Prepare a container that can be sealed to store the dried mushrooms. Add some warm water to the dried mushrooms. Warm water about 30 to 40 degrees. The warm water should be about 2/3 the size of the container. Do not overfill, because the mushrooms need a certain amount of space to expand. Note that never use hot water, because hot water will make the polysaccharides in the mushrooms dissolve in water with high-quality amino acids. This leads to loss of nutrients. Warm water about 30 degrees is best. Do not add cold water because it will only waste more time. In addition to warm water, add 2 more things. The first is sugar. Dried shiitake mushrooms have a flavoring agent called eosinic acid. Sugar will decompose it better. The mushrooms soaked in this way not only have a stronger umami taste, and the color is also brighter, and its permeability is relatively strong. To achieve the purpose of dried shiitake mushrooms is to bubble quickly. The second is flour. Flour has strong adsorption capacity, adsorbing dust and impurities well in the mushroom cell. Add flour and mix well. You can see, just started, there has been a noticeable change in the shiitake mushrooms. Then close the lid. Now comes the most important step, which is to shake it quickly. If you just let it sit and bubble, it could take half an hour. This way, it only takes 3 minutes to shake. Shaking not only makes the mushrooms bloom quickly, but also removes impurities and insects. After 3 minutes, open the lid and see. The shiitake mushrooms are very soft and thick. They are all bubbling. In this way, it is not only very fast, and the bubbling process will also be cleaned again. There are many cracks on the mushroom cell, which are easy to hide dirt, and we have taken advantage of the absorption ability of flour. Look, the water is very dirty. The mud and impurities have been completely absorbed by the powder. Now, clean it twice with water. Very simple and fast. You can use it to cook soup or stir fry. Actually, the principle here is also very simple, because shaking quickly will increase the speed of water molecules. Mushrooms quickly absorb water, and sugar also helps shiitake mushrooms absorb water. So, shiitake mushrooms in just a few minutes. It is ready to be fully hydrated. When using this method to soak mushrooms, it will be more fragrant and delicious. With this method, using dried mushrooms for cooking will achieve double the results with half the effort. Today's video ends here. If the video can help you, remember to like and share. I hope I can help more friends. Click on my video avatar. See more food and life tips. We share many different great videos every day. Don't forget to follow me. Thanks for your support. Goodbye and see you in the next video.